Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. Today, we're going to be getting back to working on what we were working on last time. We were working on this upper city area here, working on building a fortress. So we're going to continue working on that. We've got a lot of laying out of buildings and things to do. We've got to finish working on the roadways and stuff like that. So we're going to get right back to work on all that. I marked out some spaces where we're going to put in some towers and things. And we've got all the walls and stuff that we started working on last time. I've also been working in this section off stream a little bit, kind of cleaning this area up. So we're going to keep working on that today as well. Also going to be connecting all of this section together, getting walls into here and along here. Getting some structure built on the outside, blocked out at least. And we're going to go ahead and get into that. I think we're going to start on getting this area cleaned up of all the snow. Just going to replace it with some grass here. A lot of this actually is already grass, I think. Just covered up with the snow. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. We're going to bring it all the way back here. Make sure that all this is no longer a safety hazard. Don't want anybody falling in to some big crevasse or fall down into the main chamber beneath everything. That would suck. Alright, we'll leave that stuff. That'll be alright.
Regando las plantitas empezando el lunes. Mi vida es una jam, yo no trazo un plan. Lo que tenga que venir vendrá. Yo soy de verdad, yo piso la tierra. Tú solo pisas pasos de cebra. ¿A qué esperas? Abre una ventana nueva. Súbete al tejado, tumba las antenas. Respira bien hondo, puedes ser quien quieras. Escúchate por dentro a ver qué suena.
We're going to have to get the stairs and stuff laid in as well here in a minute. Get all this snow cleaned up and then do that. I don't care if some of this gets covered with snow after the fact. We just need to make sure that nobody's going to fall into any accidental holes here. Yeah. Alright. Good. Now we can kind of roughen the pathway outside of using these lanterns. Go ahead and get rid of those. Do I have a shovel in here? Nope. That's fine. Just go grab one. Clean up these lanterns real quick. Then we'll come back with the pathway. That way we know where to run our road, that pattern. Oh. Okay. Get rid of that here for right now. Okay. Let's roughen some pathway here. Just gonna kind of lock it out. Hello, dog. It's gonna come out this way. Okay, and then we're gonna have it come off this way, obviously, up to the main fortress area. And we're gonna come around this way. I kind of keep close to the edge here. We're gonna have it kind of branch off this way. Gonna have a little bit of a triangle space here. It's kind of just for the roadway. Okay, there we go. We'll keep this tight to the edge here. And I'll run this over here. Alright. Oh, and then also this way, I guess. Because this is going to be down that way. I'll kind of make that a little more broad there. Okay, cool. That's better. Now we can tell where all the roads are actually going to be. It's good. Let's get started laying out some of these towers. We're going to start on this side. We're going to kind of... It's going to be more than just some towers over here, really. I need to kind of build an actual kind of... We're going to build kind of a wall structure here. Up on top of this mountain. Not the same as the retaining walls, but like an actual kind of military wall. Fortress wall. Shape. Style. What have you. Okay. Now the towers here. What size do we want to make these? See. I mean, that's a decent size there. I think we may try and do something that size. Again. So, let's see. What's the actual center point of this? It'd be here. Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, got it. So that was the actual blocks and then the wall part. Okay, yeah. Got it. Do the same thing over here. No, it's just one on each side. Okay, there's that. Alright. And we'll run this down to the actual terrain. What we need to do here, in the middle, for little corners of the tower. Correct? Yes, correct. That is the style we chose over there. Okay. So do the same thing here. Gotta get out of here, grass. In the way right now. Excuse me, pig. I need to place a block where you are. Excuse me, thank you. Alright, there's that section. Anyway, I'll come back around over here. Do that. Alright. Bring these walls and pillars up. There we go. I'm not sure exactly how tall these are going to be yet. Excuse me, pig. Thank you. But we will start getting them blocked in anyway. So that we can lay out where the walls are. Get everything meeting up together nicely. And start working on a design for the actual walls that will fit within the space that we are working on. And if we need to, we'll do some more terraforming to make everything work. What height do we do here? 143. I think we should go up a considerable amount from that. I think we should go to like 150. Make these really tall. No, that's 150. Okay, there we go. 150. Then we'll bring these both up to the same height. Alright. Then we'll bring this up to the same height, which is 150. This is here. Yeah, okay. Wait, I don't need to be doing that side. That part's coming out later anyway. Okay, now we have a good standardized size for our smaller towers in this area. So we can build up a pattern and then just replicate that. What up, what up? Welcome. Howdy. Just working on setting up these towers for this upper fortress area. Doing pretty good. How are you? Doing pretty good? That's good. Good to hear. I got my bot into tier 7 yesterday. So now I gotta keep building up after that. My weapons are a random mix of tier 5 to 7, but I finally got all of my hovers up to a good point. I've got 2 tier 7s and then a bunch of tier 6s. I had to ditch the stacked rotors build because it just wasn't going to work. You gotta put so much distance between the larger ones at tier 7 and above that it's just like I can't really stack a good build without it being super thick. So now I have like this wide flat thing which makes me very susceptible to aerial damage and to plasmas, but I can add a lot more weapons now, so that's kind of nice. I can have a bunch of guns. Which is pretty dope. You're seal clubbing in tier 1. Very nice. Is that what I mean? Does that say tier 1? Why is the chat so small on my monitor? Can I make this bigger? I guess I can't right now. Maybe I can. How can I do this? Let's see. Settings. Stream. No. Appearance. Yeah. No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. 807 CPU bot in tier 1. Is this an 8? Yeah, it does. Okay, fuck. Man, I need to adjust my monitor settings or something over there. Can't read the damn thing. It's like they made the chat text like super tiny for some reason on my on my side monitor. I gotta adjust that somehow. Bit annoying. It's like why can't I read this? And then I realized it's super tiny for some reason now. Love it when they update things and just make it harder to fix them. I'll adjust it in a little while. It's okay. Not a huge deal. We'll survive for now. I think I might wind up making this one shorter than those ones, but we'll see. It'll already look bigger from the inside anyway because of its placement. So maybe I do leave it at the same upper height. Oh well. These are not the final materials for these towers. I'm just trying to block everything in like I've been doing with the other builds. It's gonna wind up being the same block palette as the meat hall is, most likely, for the walls and towers. Trying to finish your last weekly mission. Man, it gave me like all nano healer missions, and I was like, I literally don't have any of those. And making one is annoying as hell. Kill 40 enemies with a bot with tracks. Oh, that's easy. That's not bad at all. You just have to have a bot with tracks. That's the hard part of that one. Yeah, that's really easy for you. That's like, I got 2 that were, it was like kill 40 enemies with hovers, and then I can't remember what the other one was, but I think it was like do a certain amount of damage with hovers or whatever. Yeah, tracks easy for you. I'd have to make tracks first and then and then do it. Which of course I don't have any resources for, because that's what I usually break down to make hover build stuff. I can re-roll all of them. Yeah, I've been doing that. I'll re-roll one and then still get one that's bad. It's like, oh. How high do I want to make this one? Thinking we go for 142. That seems good. Bring this up to what I want my final height to be. Oops. One more. Okay, there we go. Cool. Oh, did I go one too high? I did. Yep. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I really do now that they have missions and stuff available. Yeah. I honestly just haven't even made any of the lower tiered stuff that I didn't want to use. And then, like, I've already kind of gotten rid of a lot of the stuff. Most of what I had was broken down to upgrade tiers. But I pretty much just stuck with, like, one type of blocks the whole time. So I have to actually go back and, like, level up some of the other stuff, which I find amusing. It's my own fault. But, you know, it is what it is. Trying to unlock everything. Yeah. I really need to, especially since it's a playtest. I need to be actually testing more stuff. But I just wanted to focus on one thing while I was kind of leveling in particular. And then just kind of work up from there. Yeah, you have to sit there and grind and stuff now. I'm glad they adjusted the garage upgrades, because now I'm at 1300 CPU. I was stuck at 900, I think, last stream. So, like, or maybe it was 1000. I can't remember. But now we're up to 13. So I'm just cranking away at that. It's been pretty easy now. Wow, that could not have been more perfectly sized to fit right there. Damn. Yeah, I noticed, like, even last night when I was playing, there were actually people to play against, which was nice. I actually got in a match where there were 3 of us, and I was like, oh, wow, 3 people again. Heck yeah. Excuse me, Cal. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. I just hope they keep up the sending out invites at a good pace. They need to get more players in. It would really make things more enjoyable and easier to test things. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited they're actually putting out updates and patching stuff. Like, they were quick on patching some of the bugs that were there from this past update. It's good to see they're actually doing something. You know what's funny is my Robocraft stream VODs actually get really good views on YouTube. More than I would expect, considering the player base is so small. I think there's more people watching my stream bots than there are playing the game. It's kind of great. Like, I hope people actually play if they can get into it, because it'd be great to have more people to play with. Probably, yeah, and they're just like trying to see any kind of content about what's going on. And since I've been regularly posting stuff and I'm climbing up through the tiers now, when I was just stuck in tier 3, I wasn't getting that many. But now that I'm getting out of that and into the higher tiers, it's getting better. Like my tier 7 one will probably do pretty good, I hope. Still see your bot in tier 10. Mine occasionally comes up at different tiers depending on like what what I've done to it. I've been seeing mine pop up more and more though, now that I've been making better upgrades to it. So I'm happy about that. There we go. Oh, there. Okay, I don't need to build a tower here because that's just gonna be a tower. Okay. This is getting somewhere. I'm happy with where we're getting to. This is looking cool now. Yeah, the number of resources that you need has gone up drastically. Even just getting into tier 7, it's becomes quite difficult at that point. Really struggling for resources on my end right now. So I hit another wall with the grind, which I knew was going to happen. That's pretty normal, honestly. So I kind of expected it. Still though, it's like, damn. Another wall. That is a lot, yeah. Good lord. I'm gonna be grinding for a while to make it into T10. But that's okay, because the 7, 8, 9, like, tier section is gonna be a lot more interesting. I have to, like... I've run into the problem already of I needed to add more hovers because my bot was too heavy. So I just had to keep adding more hovers. And it's still very heavy for the amount of hovers that I have. So I've had to start cutting armor. So I'm finally at a point where, like, I can't just cover everything in massive amounts of armor. Yeah. I have to pick now. It does. But with the blink module, it means that I don't have to worry about being almost overloaded on my hovers. So I can actually, like, just kind of cruise around, and then whenever I see somebody, just blink to them and then shred them to death and then walk away. Yeah. It very much can be, but that's why you have to build for redundancy. That's why the stacked hovers was such a good build, but not being able to do that really sucks. It eats into my usable functionality. I may have to, like, completely redesign my hover now. Once I get a few more tier 7 hovers. But that's okay. Yeah, you can't stack them anymore. I can stack, like, tier 6 ones under tier 7 ones, but there has to be, like, such a weird displacement on them because of the overlap, so it still doesn't really work out the way I want it to. Which can be a bit frustrating. But that's okay. I'll get there. Yeah, I've noticed that the mech legs get super big all of a sudden once you hit a certain point, which I found amusing. But I like the challenge, though, because it means that I get to redesign my build now and make it, like, more efficient for the type that I'm doing. If the grind wasn't so bad to make stuff, I would probably just, like, build an entirely new bot. But I just don't want to sit there and have to make all the resources again. It's really frustrating. I do need to go back though and build something with I want to build like a wheeled plasma thing, a little plasma truck, and just mess around with that again once I get a little bit further with my hover. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm basically going to go back and start the grind over again once I hit tier 10 with my hover. I'm going to start my wheels wherever I left them off. I think I can do like tier 5 wheels or something. And then my plasmas are at like tier 3, so I'm going to work on leveling those up at the same time. SMG tank tracks and wheels. Oh yeah, so you were still early into the test when you got to that point. For me, they've added a lot of stuff now. Who the hell's calling me? Now's not the time. Leave me alone. We streaming. It's stream time. That wasn't a number I recognized, so they don't get me to pause stream for them. Mech legs, but you find that they're harder to build. Effective bots than tracks. Yeah. Mech legs are definitely difficult to build with. But they can be really cool once they're actually like set up. I've seen some pretty good mech builds lately. Alright, that's a big castle wall section with a bunch of towers now. We'll have to come up with a good pattern for that. This tower is the next one on the list. Then we're going to jump over to the other side. I think I have some. Yeah, I have one marked out there and a few over there, so we'll start working that way. A lot of towers building today. Just tower time. I hope they bring back heliums at some point, but I'm sure they won't. It'd be really cool if they did. Hella blades would be nice though. Yeah. Too many people complained about how broken they could be. I'm assuming. Which is sad. Because they're so useful. I want to go back and build an insect leg bot again. It's been a minute since I've done one of those. I thought about doing a hover and legs bot and see if that'll work out. You used to be able to do that in the OG one, but I don't know if it would be viable in this version. Waiting for rotors? Yeah, that's fair. Rotors definitely make it better. Okay, good. Hovers and insect legs work fine. That's good to hear. Oh. They work with mech legs too? Hell yeah. That's good. What size circle do I want to put here? Or do I want to put a circle at all? More jump distance if you use them on a mech? Oh, okay. I think I kind of want to make this a big square section. Well, it's not going to be square, but a big kind of squared off tower here. Small wings make others move faster, but you can't tell. I may have to test that out and see. Because that would be very nice if they did. Yeah, they don't have the speedometer or the altimeter or anything in this one. Makes me sad. I'm going to cut this down to about here. Because there's going to be a giant ass tower over here. Cut this down. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, they'd probably help my heavy ass bot be a little bit lighter weight. Give it some extra thrust. Might actually help my bot be better. They take up so much space though, yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm just gonna slap them on the side of my bot anyway. Yeah, that seems pretty accurate. I would just slap them off to the side of my bot and just call it a day. Not try to armor them or anything. Yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be good with the Robocraft coming in hot. I'm just trying to add more guns to my bot right now, and then slowly upgrade the movement and adjust the build as I go along. It's gonna be good. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on enjoying the matches I'm in and not worry so much about like the grind and what have you. Because I'm at a point where like they're actually kind of fun and challenging now. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people in the higher tiers have low tier hovers still. I just ran into a weight problem when I was trying to upgrade armor, so I was upgrading my stuff, my movement to go along with my armor, and that put me into tier 7 where my guns feel like they're underpowered. So it kind of was like I changed one thing and then I had to change another thing, and then that put me at a point where I kind of suck. But upgrading my guns has helped. As I'm slowly upgrading, I'm keeping my lower tier ones and just spreading them out across the surface of my bot. So now I kind of have like, I'm back to a gun bed again, but it's like reversed. It's upside down. I am thinking about like kind of making my bot like almost like a, right now it's kind of a, if you look at it top down, it's kind of a slightly misshapen diamond. And I'm thinking about like making it vertically also a diamond shape so that it's like a diamond prism, and just having guns all over the damn thing. I made one in OG Robocraft that looked like a battleship that worked out really well, that I used for a long time. And then eventually I made it look like a Star Destroyer as I kept upgrading it. And it made it really convenient for putting all the weapons on, because all the angled blocks and everything give you plenty of mounts to put stuff. I think I may do that same thing again, basically make a Star Destroyer but without the bridge section. Oh yeah. I mean I integrated the blink module into my design for my bot now. It's no longer just kind of like what I did originally was just kind of cut a hole in the bottom center and jam it in there. But now it's actually like integrated into the tail of my bot, which is convenient. And just slap it on the back. I mean, that works. I ran into one of those Scorpion railgun plasma walker things, and they had just stuck a shield module just right onto the front of their bot. I was like, well, I guess that's one way to do it. Just use it as armor. Yeah, that's true. Bots shouldn't be hitting me in the back anyway, especially with my design. Went into test and it crashed. Uh-oh. Bot too strong. That's funny. Excuse me, animals. You're gonna be trapped in the tower now. If you don't move out the way, excuse me. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be nice when there's actually players and not just all bots all the time. Because some of the bots are just not good. They just aren't, and it makes it really annoying to play against them. Yes. And like, oh, especially when when you get stuck with the teammates of all the dumb hover bots and you're just like, oh god. Nobody can maneuver. I've just run into the problem of I'm too heavy. So I had to keep adding more of them. That's what I get for trying to have all tier 6 and 7 armor, I guess. But yeah, all the hovers on the bottom is so cursed, dude. It's like, there are designs where that works. If you make one of the like low, wide, flat ones, they work fine if you do that. But it doesn't really work like for all their hovers were on the bottom of the bot. I wound up doing that with my high tier ones, but that's because at high tiers they work a lot better that way. You just kind of run out of space if you try to do it otherwise. I went back and looked at all of mine and they're that way, but I also used shields and stuff a lot more. So, I mean, yeah, mine didn't have that problem, but that's because I used like thrusters and stuff to help keep me in the right position, and I used helium blocks to keep it upright. That was the other way that I would keep it where I wanted it, was using helium. And then you could actually use it to help as ballast, basically. Instead of having to add a bunch of armor underneath or something. Or I would just do that. I would just have layers of heavy armor underneath the bot to keep it upright. Yeah, it really depends on how you use yours, though. Like, I have one hover that I combined with skis, and I just use the hovers and just slam it down on the ground and and then just ski around everywhere. Yeah, flying bots right now are not the norm because they're so inconsistent, but that could change at some point, I assume, depending on how balance goes. It's likely to get changed. if I had to guess. I saw a flyer last night, and they were having trouble controlling themselves, and then I never saw them again. So that might be telling. Flyers can't be added to the bot pool. What, the AI not good enough to fly them? I mean, really? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I still don't see them that much, even when I find, like, players. They tend to not be flying. They probably don't want to make an AI just for flying, you're right. Especially because everybody's bots are so wildly different, and some of them need, like, very specific flying modes. And you'd have to have, like, a smart AI, which they don't have the time or energy to do. So there's that. I'd rather them make the game actually good. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I haven't made a flyer in this playtest yet, and I probably won't. I'll make a combo thing, but I'm not going to make, like, a strictly flyer, I don't think. It was never really my thing anyway. I did like the helicopters, but even then, like, I basically built, like, attack helicopters. It would just be, like, plasmas or SMGs, and with a lot of bottom armor, and then I'd just come flying in and basically do what I do with my flanking bot, but from the air. Never used wings in Robocraft 1. I used them a few times, but it was primarily with leg bots. I'd make basically like insect bots that would fly around and would also do the thing. I mean, that's fair. Rotors were the better one, in my opinion, so, you know. Only use them for seal clubbing and low tiers. Oh, nice. A classic. Somebody's got to do it, right? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that was a classic build. The wall of rotors and wall of cubes. Oh yeah, the T-stick is a classic. You stole someone else's build? I'm the kind of person who'll sit there for hours making sure a bot works well and trying to like make all the fine-tuned adjustments to get the movement right. That's what I've been doing off stream with my hover. It's been a journey. And it's still not perfect. But it's pretty good now. All right. Had to take a drink of water there. It's getting about to the halfway point. Almost time for a stretch break. Which I'm feeling like I need. Oh. I've been really stuck into this. Building this all out. But damn, this is going to look great. Cannot wait to get all this in. With like the actual wall designs and everything. Oh, it's going to be so good. This whole side I'm going to need to finish up once I get the actual castle built. But I mean, we also have to make sure that it goes all the way down into here. So that's going to be an adventure. We're going to be building. Got a lot of work to do. My render distance is not set well enough where I can actually see everything. And it will not let me adjust it for some reason. If I actually turn it up, nothing happens. Still stuck at 24. So, actually it's not even 24, it's less. The more I turn it up, the less it gets. It feels like, whoops, that's not the button I wanted. Don't want to throw that on the floor. Give me that back. So that's fun. So we've just been running at 24. Not that it really makes that much difference, but oh well. Need to check for updates on my mods. That's what I really need to do. Okay, so we're gonna set up these 4 towers here. Work on this whole structure situation here. However this is gonna tie in. And we've got, let's see, what do we have next outside of that? Kinda wanna adjust this wall a little bit. And then work on this section as well. This section's gonna be some work. This is all going to be tied into like the castle that's built back in here. I need to add some more, like another square section here. And then probably leave it at that until I get the rest of that built in. Might have crashed again. Uh-oh. That's no good. Alright, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to leave y'all looking at this. And I'm going to take a stretch break. I will be right back in just one moment. All right, we are back. My headphones back? My headphones are partially back. They're having an issue. It's just the plug on my microphone for the pass-through really is the problem. Okay. All right. So we started working on getting these towers in. Next section I'm going to do, we're going to get these 4 towers in here. Kind of work on how the wall is going to interact with all that. And then we're going to head back over to this area and work on the interaction between these towers and the landscape over here. That's going to be probably the second half of our stream, most likely. Because this is going to be a whole thing over here working on this set. Especially this one in particular, trying to get this to fit the way that I want it to is definitely going to be a pain. Thank you, thank you. All right. Whoops, did not want to throw that. Come on, pick that back up. That's what I get for not being able to feel my keyboard with my hands. You know, it's really hard to play games like this when you can't feel your hands. Gotta say, makes it really difficult. We're working through it. Yay, nerve damage. Gotta love it. As well as my neighbors with the loud exhaust. Gotta love that too. Thanks, buddy. You didn't need to rev your truck right by my house just because I have a bay window. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, don't text and drive, kids. That's how you hit people and cause them to have lifelong injuries. That's, you know. A few years back, I got hit by a kid one day out from his 21st birthday who was texting and driving after picking up some food with his buddy. They were on their way back to their apartment to, I don't know, who knows, probably smoke weed and play Xbox, I don't know. And they crashed into me while I was going the opposite direction. He like tried to hit the brakes, and it had just started raining, and it was like this fairly recently sealed asphalt road. So it was really slick, and a lot of industrial trucks drive up and down that road. So it's always got like an oil slick when it rains too, and it just made it worse, having the fresh asphalt sealant with oil all over it, and then a light coating of rain. It was just, you know, a mix for instant brake lockup. And that's what happened to this kid. He jammed on the brakes because he wasn't looking. He looked up. There was a bunch of traffic for a football game. And he slammed on the brakes, and it slid his car into oncoming traffic, which happened to be me. And I was going 40 miles an hour at the time, and he didn't slow down at all. So he hit me going 40 miles an hour. That's like running into a brick wall at around 80. I'm lucky to be here right now because of that. It's a pretty gnarly accident, but thankfully my car's airbags went off, and I didn't get the recall failure that year and model of that car had, where sometimes the airbag housing just grenades instead of goes off, and has a tendency to kill the driver. Luckily that didn't happen to me. I dodged that too. Got lucky multiple times in that one accident. Yeah, it was pretty wild. So now I'm here, and I have jacked up back and messed up hands for the rest of my life. It's great. Love it. I was like 25 when it happened. Or 26. I can't remember now. I was very young still. So now my hands don't work for the rest of my life. Yay. And they've slowly gotten better. I have some amount of feeling, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. Yeah, it's very disappointing, but that's life. What are you gonna do about it? And unfortunately, like, my injuries didn't present themselves as bad as they are until much later. It was like a slow degradation of my motor skills. So, like, there's kind of no recourse for the guy. Am I able to work with my injuries? Not exactly. I can't be on my feet for more than 4 hours, and I have trouble with fine motor skills. But I worked in a kitchen anyway for a long while. I worked in food service for a decade. And half of that time period I had messed up hands. Now I'm just a caretaker because I can't, like, actually do physical labor work anymore. I can't stand up long enough to work in a kitchen for long hours and shit like that. Really sucks. But that's just how it is. That's sometimes life ain't fair, you know. So you got to work with it. Just kind of work around what you got. Try and find some way to make it through. It's part of the reason I do this. Not that I'm making any money, but it gives me something to keep me occupied and some amount of hope. It's also part of the reason I don't use mods to build. It's like more satisfying to know that I actually made my hands work well enough, long enough to get something done. It's like, nope, every block you see I did. Because that's like more of an achievement to me. I mean, I'm making uniform towers here. I could easily just world edit this kind of stuff in. But that takes away from it. This tower needs to be taller. Let's go for 140. Okay, that looks better. Much better. I want to make this one taller too. I mean, these are what you're gonna see from the ocean side as you're coming up. They need to be impressive. I just want to have these big towers and fortifications all along here, jutting out and making it look fancy. Volume made is absolutely trash. No durability. RIP. Ran out tier 10 and tier 9 cubes for it. Oh, yeah. Making it for tier 9? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. You sure will have to make another one for that. Because mine's actually pretty decent now. I mean, it's not, like, super strong or anything, but I don't make it bot for me to farm. That would be amusing. Either way would be fun, honestly. It's just fun to interact with actual players in that game. Because it doesn't happen very often. Score of like 10,000. I mean, that'd be pretty dope. right. Sounds like a plan. We have added so many towers. This is fantastic. All right. What do I want to do with this? I want to bring this up a little bit. Obviously, to be kind of small little building here. We'll do this because we're gonna do it this way. It's actually a building here. All the towers, yes. So many towers. Okay, I need to dig out everything inside of this now. And everything below this line anyway. A lot of stuff to remove. underground towers to add to it. Oh, don't worry. That's exactly what we're going to do. Because there's going to be... all of this space is going to be filled with things too. And there's so many of these all interconnected down here that we're building into. So there will be underground towers adding to the actual towers. And I still haven't even started work on the actual main like citadel fortress, which is going to be right in here. There's going to be so many towers. It's going to be something. And right now there's like all these caves interconnecting down here, which we're going to use for the everybody be able to get around and whatnot. Gonna make use of those, integrate them into the fortifications. Do you want towers within your towers? Hey, we heard you like towers, so we made towers in your towers and under your towers, so you can tower while you tower with towers. Yes, while you were towering above everybody else, of course. I mean, yeah. I could use explosives or other things, I just don't want to. Because then I'd have to clean it up afterwards. This is one of the few things where I would use a mod for, where it's just like clearing out space. But, you know, that's alright. Yeah, they really are inaccurate, which is frustrating. Because they have so much potential to be good for this kind of thing, but they just kind of aren't. So that's annoying, but that's alright. Ain't the end of the world. Yeah, I could definitely just turn it all into air, but that's all right. We've almost cleared out this area that I wanted to clear for right now anyway, just to kind of get this all prepped in. Yeah. Not really my thing either, so. I mean, we have faster ways to handle the business, I'm just not using them. Alright. So the inside of that section all cleaned up now. Alright, there we go. This just comes right around here and then opens up into there. Okay, good. I kind of want to make actually just right here. Probably would go straight into there. Yep, look at that, it does. Oh, but the height's wrong. Should have done it over there. Alright, guess we'll fix it then. Should have done it right here. So you just walk in and then straight in. Neat. Okay. Cool. Good. Now that's all tied together. This whole fortification section. Okay, now we got this side to work on. I'm going to just block out some things here, which we're going to definitely have to modify later, but just as kind of a, let's see where we can fit this. I guess I kind of want to bring this up actually. Bring this up to here. And then have this one down here. So that way we've got some levels. I definitely want to bring this out some more. This is already going to be out a lot because, or it's going to look like it is because of this above. So there's that. Okay. Oh, we got this one. Where does this one connect to? Past the copper vein. Up here. Okay, it's this one here at the bottom of that. Okay, good. This one's nice and long and narrow. Does anything wrap around this side? No, we can cut our own stuff though. So we're gonna run something along here. And then we'll come around this way as well. We'll kind of do something like that. Okay, good, good. So that'll be that section covered. Okay, and I kind of want to make like a thing here above everything, but I don't know. Well, we can build a little, we'll build something out over here. Because we have this space to play with too. So we'll make like a little, we'll bring this around here. Kind of just make a little thing out this way. Just get rid of all that. Oop. Actually bring this back to here. And then we'll just kind of blend that. Like that. There we go. And that'll sit nicely at the edge of that tower. Clean this up a little bit. I'll do this for now. Probably won't stay that way. Okay. We'll do this. I'll just bring this over here. I guess actually I should do it. Hey, well, oh yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just do that way. Kind of want to raise this up one actually now. Fill this whole thing in there instead. Oh, come on, hands. There we go. That's the block I wanted. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Because we're going to need a way to get to this tower. So now they can do that here. And then how are they going to get to other stuff from here? Where can this connect to? If I just go, yeah, right here, I can dig into there. Oh, it's only a little bit off of that. Well, okay. We'll make some adjustments. Have that there. We can make this like a stepped stair situation here. It'll be at the same level as this. Convenient. Look at that. How nice. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, that's just a level to be there. Okay. We got that section. And then we'll also adjust this a little bit so you can get into this tower. Just from right here. Instead of off the corner because you can't get to the corner. This is definitely going to be like something. We'll just do that for now. Okay. Right. Oh, I should. I'll just do it this way. Okay, cool. There we go. Actually, no. I do want this here too because I want to be able to. Oops. Let's do that for now so we can get up here and get to this tower. And so we can get into this tower over here on this corner. And then we'll be able to get over here from there. We'll adjust things as we need to. Okay. I want there to be many interconnected ways to get to places. Alright, we're going to come back over here now. Start working on this side. See, I want to take in this section here as a tower. We're going to just run it right here. Actually, I do want to come around a little more. Come out to here. So we'll bring this around here. There we go. Okay. And then I kind of want to do it this way, right here. Kind of just so we got two there, perfect. Okay. All right, tree, you're gonna have to go now. In the way of my castle building. I was gonna try to leave you, but plans have changed a little. You are now in the way. Actually, I want to bring this over some more. This way. We're gonna come over to here. I'm keeping this tree. I'm just gonna cut this part that I don't want in the way. I'm not getting rid of that old tree. That's a good one. We're keeping that. Okay. I'm gonna stop it right there for now, which is this row. That's here. And what height did we go to here? We are at 127 right there, so we will stop there as well on this side. Okay. And that is until we get the rest of this fortress planned out. This side will be left alone. Okay. Alright. That's going to be a whole corner of the fortress sticking out over this way. And then the main body of it will be actually inside of here and up here. Okay. So we've got that section going out that way. We'll have more up here. It'll probably be resembling the shape that we have here, because I want to kind of keep that profile of the castle. I actually want to try and save as much of the profile of the mountain as I can when I do this. So, like, stuff like this is not going to be done as much, where it really kind of hides that. I'm going to try and kind of follow the shape of the actual mountain and things like that. And then this section right here, we're going to have the pathway come up to probably this level, and then we'll have like a section coming around here with like the gatehouse here, basically. And then like a wall coming around, and then an open airspace into the actual castle, or into the actual like main section. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of security to get up in there. Alright, we slept in a lot of towers so far. Got a lot of towers laid out. That took a little longer than I expected it would, not gonna lie. I think this tower needs to be a little taller as well. This one's looking a little sad. Short, stubby little guy over here. Bring this up 5 blocks. We'll see how that works. 4, 5. What is that? 141? Let's go to 142. Why not? Okay. Okay, that's better. That looks a lot better now. I feel like this one needs to be taller too. Well, from this side it looks good. I don't know. I mean, this one's tall as hell. From this side. Okay, we're kind of getting somewhere here. The goal is to make all those towers look like they're based off of this one. That one exactly is going to be this one. I based the dimensions off of it. Just going to build this exact tower, but here for that one. I just really like the way this works out. All this fortress walls and towers Fortifications. This is looking like it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Okay. Let's see. What to work on next? Oh yeah, I need to rough out a stables over here somewhere. Let's get that laid out. I'll do it like here. I have plenty of spaces for people's horses and things. Whatever mounts they may have brought. Okay. And we'll build it into the side of the wall here. Make it nice and big. How far back do we want to go? I think we're gonna make this like a... it'll just depend on how tall this is. And we'll put something on top of it as well. Maybe we'll build an inn on top of the stables here or something. It would kind of make sense. It's going to be a very expansive stable because the upper city area will not allow horses for non-military personnel. So you'll have to keep them here if you're a regular citizen. Okay. Works out quite well, because then we have all this space on top that's going to be flat now that we can build on. Fantastic. That's actually a bunch of space that we can work with. And there's still this whole section too, which I want to build on. And then this whole side, which needs stuff too. Oh, a lot of buildings to build. I knew what I was signing up for, though. A lot of blocking out things for the day. But this means that in the coming weeks, we will be building out all of these things, which is the exciting part. Big box. Alright, that'll be the start of that. A sneezy there. Let's see. What else do we have? I don't like this. I want to shorten this and I'm going to cut it into like probably here, I think. Get rid of all this side. I want it to look so boxy on this side. I don't mind it being made of boxes, but I don't want this whole side to just be like very flat. So we're going to adjust that in a little bit. Just for this part of the corner. That's better. I might even put another section in here, but just have it shorter. That's better. That's a much better look from this side. And then from here it still looks the same, which is fine. Doesn't change that much or that profile too much. Okay. I find it amusing that disappears when I get to this far side. Let's see, what are we gonna do next? I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on raising these towers here. We're gonna set a gate height. Gonna bring these up. think I want to go up to potentially 105. Let's try that for now. One more. Okay. That's going to be quite the tower on this side. That's alright though. Perfect. Sore as hell. Sitting down too much today. And the last couple days, really. Need to get out and move around more. What up? What up, Spanky? How's it going? We vibing today. Rainy day chilling? Yeah, dude, same here. It's still a tornado watch right now, I think. Let me check. Oh, I have so many messages. Oh my gosh. Yep, store tornado watch. Okay. A lot of that shit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. That'll be kind of our basic little gate situation. Knock that out. That makes me happy. That's gonna get some finalizing and some fiddling. For sure. It's definitely not done yet. Spanky, we made all these towers today. So many towers. Look at all these towers. Boy howdy, that's a lot of towers. It's a lot to work on for this. I still gotta work on these lower ones too. I think these connect up to... Where do these connect up to? Is it just to each other right here? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Does this connect to anywhere? Oh, probably does. Alright. Well, shit. Okay. Oh, okay, it just goes down into this little... That's it? Just that? Nothing else? Little cave off to that side. What's up here? Nothing? Okay, wait. Are we sure it's nothing? Yep, it's nothing. Okay. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that section or any of that. But on this side, where are we connecting to over here? That's literally just a shaft. Okay. I might just leave that one. What do we got over here? Where does this one connect to? Anything important? Just to itself? Another one that connects to itself and that's it? Yep, okay. Good. What was this one? This one actually goes somewhere useful? Or nope, sure doesn't. Got it. Okay. Okay, I can completely ignore those then. For now. Oh. My allergies have been on overdrive lately. Just absolutely kicking my butt. Very frustrating. Okay, let's work on this space a little bit. I want to wall over here. How's that the same height as this? Okay. And this side, we've kind of got like no real wall over here. So I'm gonna need to build something to kind of interact with this situation here. Kind of want to come around here like a little platform. And then we've got this bridge here, which I put in. Gonna take all that out and just put this back. I know I pulled all that out over here a minute ago, but that's okay. Just gonna put this back. Probably gonna wind up building like an actual little thing along here to keep it feeling like a fortress wall. But for now, we'll put this back just to give us an indicator of where we're at. Okay. Puppy, I need you to not be down in there. Hey, buddy. Come on. Get out of the hole. Thank you. No, don't come back in the hole. Y'all gotta get out. Get out the hole. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's see. And I don't want there to be any way of there, because that'll be that way. And then we've got a visual separation here with the wall here. Let's bring this wall up a couple of segments here. Okay. Do it like that. You know what, let's... No, that doesn't really work either. Alright, we'll just do it like that. That'll kind of have to work for that. Okay, but then on this side, we also need like a wall, basically. Let's just do it here, like this. Basically gonna wind up building a little building right here, I think. Just kind of right here on the edge. We'll tie it into the ground here. Let's actually just run it all the way around here. Why not? Right, if we line it up here. Yeah, and we can just run it this way. Get rid of this. We'll have a small building attached here to the front. It'll sit here. We can remove this being here. Okay, and then just standardize a height. I think this is going to be a good height. What is that? That's 123. What do we have over here? That's also 123. Why do those not look the same though? Oh, because it's 122. Okay, well then we'll make this 123. Oops. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. That's something. I don't mind that. We can make that work. It's not going to be that blocky by the time I'm done anyway. Okay. We are really just chugging along on blocking out these main fortifications here. Trying to get everything set up for our little castle here. Let's see. I want to put another wall here. I think, which means I'd have to swap this to being a corner entrance too, like all the other ones. It's fine, we can make a standardized entrance that way. And we'll bring this up to like here. Okay. That works. All right, I'm really liking how that's looking. It's looking good, looking good. Okay. Let's raise this wall here a little bit as well. We're gonna just bring this up. For visuals. And this whole side of this whole thing, we're just gonna kinda make this all attached together now. Gonna do that. Okay. Bit of a mess here, but that's okay. We'll kind of clean this up a little bit here. We'll do this for now. Just do it like that. I'm not gonna stay that way. It's fine. Okay. This is looking very interesting now. As we start to work all of the castle walls in between the towers for our main fortress. Very organic and unique. I didn't want it to just be a big square. Now, they can be square things in it. There's gonna be, but it's not just a big square. It's got a lot of different rounded organic shapes going on. And even when they are square, I'm not gonna have them sitting square to each other, which is good. All right. Everything is looking great so far. Do I want to run them? I don't want to run a wall down to here. I'm going to leave this one just kind of out here on its own. This one will be the kind of... I mean, this one's kind of a bit special being out here like that. Right along this whole side of the cliff. We will need to block this side up once we start building in here, but that's quite some time from now. That area is going to be really great to work on though. Can't wait till we get down there. Very excited for all the underground stuff we have coming along. Right now we're working all these caves together, connecting everything up. For now though, I think we're going to go ahead and end off there for the day. A little bit early, but that's okay. I don't want to get stuck into anything else right now. Yeah, that's gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and do it. My name is The Wicked Bird. You can find me here on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time, US. You can find my VODs on my YouTube channel the same day that I stream. I upload there. My YouTube channel is The Wicked Bird. Hit all the buttons, like, follow, subscribe, do the things, do the stuff. Check out Chill Hop down below in the thing. Hope y'all had a good day. I'll see you next time.